another episode of Madden 17, New York Giants franchise right here. We're going to be re-signing Justin Pugh. Look at all that money we're giving that boy, but he is the future of our offensive line. And also, we're going to make Jonathan Hankins a rich man today. But now, it is time. Welcome, everybody, to Sunday Night Football today. It is going to be the New York Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. That's right, guys. We are 3-1. The New York Giants are 3-1, and they're going to travel on the road today in Green Bay, which is something very hard to do, especially Green Bay, and try to beat these two 1-1 Green Bay Packers. They had a pretty shaky start, but they're 1-1. They had a pretty shaky start to their season. I'm not going to lie, but they're looking to rebound here today against the New York Giants, who have just been so good on offense, especially Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know if they have anyone that can cover him. Right, you can see Randall Cobb and Morgan Burnett, two of the main guys on the team. Burnett, a very good safety. Cobb, the second man that Rodgers looks at. Of course, the first man he looks at is Jordy Nelson. But anyway, this is going to be Randall Cobb right here, back to return, and we are going to be underway here in primetime football. This is going to be back for Ty Montgomery, and Montgomery's going to bring this one out to about the 20-yard line. Nice tackling right there by the Giants. But wait a second, Aaron Rodgers is injured, so this is actually Brett Hundley. 5 touchdowns, 6 picks, 985 yards. He is struggling greatly. Look at Eddie Lacy, the very first play of the game. They got to get him going because without Aaron Rodgers, this team is just doomed. This is going to be Lacy, however. Lacy needs to do good for this team to do good. First and 10 right here underneath the Jordy Nelson. He gets his first catch of the day. Now let's meet the Green Bay Packers. Look how good that offensive line is. TJ Lang. They did lose Josh Sitton, though, and Beluga on the outside, and it's just so good. Eddie Lacy, you see there. Richard Rodgers, very good tight end. And, of course, Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, the two main receiving targets on this team. But, however, they have a very young talent coming up, and that is Devontae Adams, the man who just made the catch right there. He plays wide receiver and is very talented, I think. He has a lot of potential. But now, let's see if this offensive line can hold off one of the best defensive lines in the league. We got our linebackers there. Devin Kennard is always improving. He's just standing there staring into your soul. It looks so good. And then right here, Jenkins and DRC. Dominic Rodgers. Yeah, DRC. I was about to say DCR. Anyway, right there, second and 9. That pass is going to be underneath the Cobb. 3rd and 5. Another quick pass to Nelson, and they get the first down. So this quick passing and these small runs are just pretty much blowing us up from the start. This is outside of Eddie Lacy again, and he's going to be brought down close to a first down marker. Not quite. 3rd and 2. Hundley looks underneath, and he's going to underthrow Jordy Nelson, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here as it hooks right and just between the uprights. Now they're going to kick the ball back to us. This is Dwayne Harris back to return, and Harris is going to take this one from inside his own 5, and he's going to bring it out to about the 30-yard line, another 29-yard line. And now here comes Eli Manning. What a great start to the season. He's had 12 touchdowns, 2 picks, over 1,000 yards, and a 67 completion percent ratio. That is just absolutely phenomenal right there. Vereen takes it on first down and gets a nice yardage. Right there, Nix catches and takes a huge hit, but he does pick up the first down. 1st and 10 underneath. Shane Vereen trying to make a play on Quinton Rollins, a solid corner. Not great, but he's solid. Anyway, 2nd and 1 right here underneath the Hakeem Nicks, and Nicks gets his second catch of the day for another first down. Jennings now off the right side. He's going to be brought down by Peppers. Now let's take a look at this New York Giants offense right here. Weston Richburg and newly signed Justin Pugh. We gave him a lot of freaking money, so hopefully he can perform. Also, Odell Beckham Jr., Hakeem Nicks, Rashad Jennings, Shane Vereen, and Larry Donnell round out your talent core. Anyway, this is going to be a handoff off the right side. Now let's meet the Green Bay Packers. Mike Daniels right there. He is going to be a hard man to block, especially with the offensive line that we do have. They have Nick Perry's solid, and of course the veteran Julius Peppers. He's never going to retire. But look how good this secondary is. Morgan Burnett, Clinton Dix, Quentin Rollins, and Sam Shields. But anyway, 3rd and 4 right here. Victor Cruz gets away from literally everyone in the secondary that I just praised, and he gets us down to the 6-yard line. Handoff, Jennings, 1st and goal. He is going to go for 2 yards, 2nd and goal. We're going to fire a fader to Beckham. He gets both feet in bounds. No, he doesn't. Beckham does not get his feet in bounds. And right here, they're going to stop Vereen in the backfield. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal, and that is just a complete missed opportunity right there. I thought Beckham had both of his feet in bounds, but obviously he didn't, or we would be winning 7-3 right now. Anyway, 1st and 10. Hundley has all day to throw. Actually, a little bit of pressure there at the end, and he's just going to lob this one out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Hundley this time under pressure. He's going to throw this one out to Richard Rodgers, and Rodgers gets a nice 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6. They're looking for the screen, and he has to throw this one away because there were 2 defensive linemen screaming down his throat. And now just like that, they're going to kick it back to Dwayne Harris, who takes it from his own 20-yard line. He's going to bring it up to the 35, but we're going to add an extra 15 due to the face mask on Demarius Randall, the safety. He converted from corner to safety, I guess. I don't know. I always thought he was a corner. 2nd and 10 right here. Manning's going to look underneath. He's going to find Nix again. Another drag route to Nix. That is something that the Packers have been unable to contain right there. Vereen, a nice 1st down run. 3 carries, 13 yards. 2nd and 5 underneath the Vereen. Vereen's having a big game so far with all these receptions and running yards. 1st and 10. Handoff. Jennings off the left side, and he's going to be stopped going nowhere. That is Clinton Dix in the backfield again. 2nd and 10. Jennings can be stopped off the right side, and Jennings is struggling here. 5 rushes, 7 yards. 3rd and 8. Play action fake down the field to Will Tye. That's almost intercepted. That would have been unfortunate, and we're just going to have to settle for yet another field goal here. So that's 2 field goals that we had to settle for, and that might come back later to bite us. You never know. And this is going to be Randall Cobb bringing it out of the end zone. Cobb is going to juke past the guy, break a tackle. Randall Cobb is all open. He is at the 50, the 40, the 30. B.J. Goodson's unable to get him. The 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Randall Cobb from deep inside of his own end zone comes all the way out, jukes out a guy, breaks the tackle, but it's coming back. It is a block in the back on Jaron Elliott, the left outside linebacker, and oh my gosh, that would have been bad if that would have counted, but right here, that's Trevin Wade in the backfield sacking Brett Hundley. Hundley's now just going to lob this one out of bounds. 3rd and 19 from their own 12. He's looking deep. He has a man, and it's intercepted by Janoris Jenkins. Randall Cobb looked to have the step on him, but that was just Jenkins disguising the coverage to appear that he was open so that Hundley would throw the ball, and he made him pay right there. Now Jennings off the right side twice in a row, and that's good tackling in open field right there by Morgan Burnett. 1st and 10. Handoff Vereen on the inside carry, and he's going to take this one up to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 6. We're just going to lob this one out of bounds. We were under pressure there. 3rd and 6. We need to pick this up to keep the drive live, and we're going to take a sack. That is Clark in the backfield, and we're going to have to settle for a field goal here. And remember, that's 3 field goals we've settled for. Josh Brown is having a very good day, but that's bad if he's having a good day. We want to put the ball in the end zone with our talent, not kick it through the uprights, because kicking it through the uprights is not as many points. Right here, that's just a flat-out drop from Adams. He heard the footsteps of Thompson, but 2nd and 10. Randall Cobb makes up for it, getting by Janoris Jenkins for the 1st down. 1st and 10. Hundley in the pocket. He's going to fire one to Richard Rodgers. Rodgers breaks away from Landon Collins, is finally destroyed out of bounds by Darian Thompson. What a hit by Thompson, but that is a big play, big gain. That one's going to be lobbed out of bounds. A lot of lobbing out of bounds today. 2nd and 10 underneath the Richard Rodgers on the slant, and he's going to take this one for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Hundley scrambles, almost intercepted there by, that was Snacks in coverage. DeMont Harrison, the defensive lineman, was in coverage right there, so he bats that down. 2nd and 10 underneath the Ty Montgomery, alleviates 7 yards. 3rd and 10. This is going to be Devontae Adams picking up the 1st down, getting by Keenan Robinson. 1st and goal. They're trying to set up the screen. It's over to Eddie Lacy. Lacy breaks away from Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie and into the end zone, and one man is not going to be able to bring Eddie Lacy down. You got to bring the whole team over to jump on his back or something, because Eddie Lacy is a big boy. I'm telling you, man, he is hard to bring down. And just like that, we've had 3 possessions with points, and they've had 2, and they're up 10-9. But look at this run right here by Dwayne Harris. Harris to the 40, to the 30, to the 25-yard line. He's going to be brought down from behind. That is unfortunate. He just ran out of juice there at the end. That's a nice run by Rashad Jennings, getting a 5-yard gain. Jennings is going to cut this one out wide. Jennings sees the pylon and gets destroyed by Morgan Burnett out of bounds. What are these big hits, man? So many big hits. Underneath the Victor Cruz, and Cruz is going to break a tackle and into the end zone, and Manning took a shot after the play. I'm surprised that's not a penalty, but Victor Cruz comes up clutch for us and gives us the lead. We almost missed the extra point right there with Josh Brown, but it does go through the uprights, luckily. Now it's going to be Randall Cobb back to return again. He's going to take it out from the exact same situation. He makes 2 men miss with a juke. Now Randall Cobb down the left sideline for a second time. Randall Cobb is all alone and gone. 1 man to beat. Leon Hall cannot catch him. And so cannot Sterling Shepard. That doesn't make English, but 106-yard touchdown return, and that's twice in a game. I haven't had that happen to me yet in Madden 17, and that happened twice here today against the New York Giants. That is unfortunate, but this is going to be Harris bringing it out. He's trying to get as many yards as he possibly can. He brings it out to the 34-yard line. That was a very good return right there, 1st and 10. This is going to be Manning firing one over to Odell Beckham Jr., who gets by Quentin Rollins for the 1st down. 1st and 10, 7 seconds left to go. Manning's going to roll out to his right under a lot of pressure, and he's hit as he throws, so it goes up in the air, and our offensive lineman recovers it. And we go into half losing by 1 point, but it's going to be Dwayne Harris back to return from inside his own 5. He's going to break a tackle here. He's trying to break through everyone. He almost does, but he's brought down by number 47, the linebacker, Ryan. And right here, he's going to go down sack. That's Demarius Randall, the safety, on the blitz. 2nd and 20. Manning's going to roll out again, and he's sacked again. That's Clark with his 2nd sack on the day. And the Giants' offensive line is just crumbling right now. Manning rolls out to his right, trying to escape the pressure, and that's going to be Peppers in the backfield sacking him. The veteran gets a sack in this game. That's 3 sacks in a row, and it was 4th and 39. What a very weird-looking thing. But our offensive line could not hold them off. Eli Manning thought he could outrun Julius Peppers, and that is never a good idea. 2nd and 8, handoff, Eddie Lacy. He's going to break a couple tackles. Eddie Lacy now in the open field. Eddie Lacy to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. A big run right there by Eddie Lacy. A big run for a big man. And he is going to break 2 tackles and go into the end zone and give the Packers a bigger lead here. That was unfortunate. Our guys cannot tackle in this game, which just sucks. This is Dwayne Harris returning it, and he's going to be brought down at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff Jennings off the right side, and he's going to be brought down from behind. 10 rushes, 48 yards. He's struggling a bit, but Vereen is doing a pretty good job. 5 rushes, 20 yards. Play action fake to Vereen. He's looking deep to Beckham. He has Beckham over Quentin Rollins and Morgan Burnett, and Beckham gets the Giants back into the game. That's his 10th receiving touchdown of the season, and this is game 5. What an incredible season he's having so far. Or sorry, this is game 5. And right there, we're going to complete the 2-point conversion. And just like that, we are tied 24-24. Nice catch by Hakeem Nicks. And I'm surprised Cobb did not take that one out, considering he scored 2 touchdowns from that exact same area. And that's going to be Thomas in the backfield stopping Eddie Lacy. 2nd and 12. He's just going to lob this one out of bounds. 3rd and 12. Hundley drops back, fires one over to the left sideline. It's caught by Devontae Adams underneath Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. 1st and 10, it's a pitch to Lacy, and that's going to be Olivier Vernon in the backfield. 2nd and 16. Hundley fires a slant over the middle to Randall Cobb. Cobb gets a 1st down and across the 50-yard line into Giants territory. 1st and 10, handoff Lacy. Lacy's going to be stuffed at the doorstep by a linebacker. 2nd and 8. They're looking for another screen to Lacy. They're trying to get the ball to Lacy as much as possible to allow him to make plays. 3rd and 4, because they don't pick up the 1st down on the screen. It's going to be Ty Montgomery over the middle, brought down by J.T. Thomas, who got blown up in coverage. And look at Eddie Lacy with a nice 1st down run right there. The Giants are having a tough time, the first time this season, stopping the run. This one's over to Cook. Cook gets a nice gain of 7 yards. Hundley on 2nd and 3, feels the pressure from JPP, fires it over to Richard Rodgers, who is forced to the ground after the 1st down. Hundley feeling the pressure again, over to James Starks. He spins away from a man and gets the touchdown. He broke away from Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. That's the 2nd time a halfback made Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie look like an idiot on the goal line. That extra point is almost blocked by Eli Apple, but it wasn't. And yeah, on that run by pass by James Starks, he also broke a tackle from Olivier Vernon, which is unfortunate. This is Dwayne Harris bringing it up to the 25-yard line, and 1st and 10. Manning needs to get something going here. He's looking downfield, and he underthrows Hakeem Nicks, who is wide open. Now a halfback draw on 2nd and 10. That gets a nice gain of about 9 yards. 3rd and 1, a quick drag underneath the Larry Donnell, who takes a hard shot from behind by Mike Daniels, who just comes flying in at the end of the play. 1st and 10, Manning trying to extend the play, pressure by Julius Peppers, and he has to force it away. 2nd and 10. This is going to be Vereen off the left side on the screen pass, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 2 here. Play action fake to Jennings down the field. It's almost intercepted by Julius Peppers. as it was tipped up in the air by another linebacker, and that was unfortunate there. We need to get some sort of points, and that ball barely just trickles into the end zone. We were about to pin them inside the 5. That pass is almost intercepted by Landon Collins as it was going to the ground. Eddie Lacy here, a big second down run. 3rd and 2. This is very manageable. Adams in motion. Hundley fires one to Jordy Nelson underneath, and Thompson is unable to make a play on the ball. 1st and 10, handoff right side, Lacy, he's stopped by Jason Pierre-Paul. 2nd and 11, over to Richard Rodgers, and Richard Rodgers takes a huge shot to his leg. Rodgers is getting destroyed today, and that's good enough for a 1st down. However, Eddie Lacy gets stopped at the doorstep again. This is Hundley rolling out. Hundley looks down the field, and it's caught by Jordy Nelson in Giants territory. A huge pass right there by Brett Hundley, as that's going to be Damon Harrison bringing Nelson down in the backfield. Starks gets stuffed by Damon Harrison again, I think that was. Now Harrison puts pressure on the backfield. This one down the field. It could have been intercepted by Devin Kennard, but he did not have enough awareness to find the ball. And just like that, Green Bay goes up 2 possessions, and this game looks very, very dim. If Damon Harrison wouldn't have tripped there at the end of the play, maybe we could have gotten a sack and they couldn't have gotten a field goal. Or if Devin Kennard picked it off, maybe we could have the ball right now. I don't know. This is going to be Victor Cruz with a nice 1st down pass. That's a gain of about 15 yards. 1st and 10, under pressure again. This is going to be Manning firing it underneath to Shane Vereen. 2nd and 1. Quick pass over to Larry Donnell. Donnell almost breaks a tackle, but is brought down. 1st and 10. This is going to be underneath to Odell Beckham Jr. now. He's going nowhere. 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Under 2 minutes left. This one's fired over, almost intercepted. 3rd and 8. Play action fake to Vereen. Manning looking downfield. It's almost caught by Victor Cruz, but Clinton Dix is there to break it up along with Quentin Rollins. 4th and 8 underneath the Vereen. And he is going to be stopped by a linebacker and Morgan Burnett. Just like that, this game is looking like it's over. We can burn our 3 timeouts here and possibly get the ball back, but it's not really going to make a difference. And we're doing a nice job right now containing Eddie Lacy as we force a 4th and 14. Eddie Lacy could not get any positive yards there on that. And we do have 1:29 to work with, but it's looking very dim. We need a big play here. And we're going to fire one over to Victor Cruz. He's unable to hang on after the hit. 2nd and 10. Manning feeling the pressure again. He's just going to whip one out to Shane Vereen, who cannot even catch the ball. 3rd and 10. Manning looking downfield. He has Odell Beckham Jr. over Quentin Rollins. 1st and 10 from the 47. A minute left. Fired one over the middle field. This is Shane Vereen getting us down into field goal territory. We either need a field goal now and a touchdown later, or a touchdown now and a field goal later. This one's over to Mario Manningham. What a catch by him in tight coverage. And now 1st and goal from the 9. Sterling Shepard makes the catch. 20 seconds left from the 2. Manning's going to roll out, fire one to Sterling Shepard, and Shepard gets into the end zone for his 1st career receiving touchdown. 17 seconds left. We need this onside kick. Josh Brown sets it up, and it's recovered by Devontae Adams at the 39-yard line. Brett Hundley's going to come out right here, and he's going to kneel it. And that is going to be the end of this game as they come out in victory formation one more time. As the clock hits 0, the New York Giants fall to 3 and 2 rather. And they struggled in this game a lot. Their passing offense was, for the most part, well contained. We could not stop the run to save our lives. We could not even stop the pass against a backup quarterback. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. The Green Bay Packers scored 3 more points on us. We lost by a field goal. If we would have gotten a sack there with Damon Harrison at the end of the game, or Devin Kennard would have turned around and intercepted it, we might be in overtime right now. I don't know. Let's take a look at the highlights. This is Eli Manning rolling out, firing one underneath to Victor Cruz. Nice play by Victor Cruz right there to get us on the board. James Starks breaks a tackle from Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie and survives the hit by Olivier Vernon to get in the end zone. A huge 50-yard run right there by Eddie Lacy after breaking 2 tackles. Odell Beckham Jr. gets away from the defense and into the end zone. And this is Randall Cobb. He had just an absolutely monster game in terms of returns and receptions. He did a pretty good job in both places. So we had more passing yards than them. They had more rushing yards than us. We had more average yards per play, and we also had a takeaway, and we still lost this game. Anyway, let's take a look at the stats right here. Jennings only had 11 carries for 57 yards. He struggled. Vereen had 7 receptions for 62 yards. Manning had 3 touchdowns. Hundley had 2 touchdowns and a pick. Eddie Lacy 80 yards on 17 carries, and Richard Rodgers with 5 receptions for 64 yards. Comment, subscribe, your veggies. Go to school. DanCarFilms out. Peace!